Why do we go to school and learn algebra, X and Y, blah, blah, blah? But in real life, we never see X and Y. I haven't gone any place to any job that give me money, any business I start that I need those skills, that math skills to do this. Life is so simple that will make it so complicated. We don't even love each other anymore because we compare so much. I know parents that their children will do something really successful and something that they love, but they will say that's nothing because you are not doing this instead. You have to do this instead. You have to have this degree instead. You have to be like this instead. We are using some other person's blueprint to dictate our life and the people around us life. That's why I'm an advocate for we have to watch our environment. If you're with someone that don't support you today, you have to leave them. Because once you reach this age, maybe you are 25, maybe in your 20s, in your 30s, you start realizing that, wow, life is so fucking short. And if you realize that you have been working for someone else forever, you kind of regret that shit. So don't do it. Don't rely on a 401k benefit. Don't rely on all of these things. And let me jump to 401k benefit, right? 401k benefit. 401k benefit or 403b, whatever, they call it retirement planning, right? So because we are not able to, I think it started in the past. I don't even want to know the date, whatever. It says that Americans are not saving for retirement. So now the companies, what they do is they start saving for us. But the big problem is, why are you not saving your own money? Why are you not investing your own money? Why are you not living frugally if you're even working for someone, right? And if not, like, the worst part is you cannot take that money until you are 65. It's okay for you to say for me, thank you, but why are you giving me when I'm 60 or 65? It's not normal, right? Because it's my money. And hopefully you get to live past the age of 65. Because that's also my biggest issue. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. Why do I have this money? And then they start with, oh, that money you can have a benefactor. So they can pass it on to your benefactor. They say a good man leaves an inheritance for his children. What if you leave that benefactor for your children and he just blows it away? He just goes and gamble with it or do some dumb shit. What we should be doing is to have assets that are income generating. Something like a farm, something like a house that you rent it out, something that you can see, like cattle farming, like something that livestock, something that like gold, something that is gonna increase in value over time. They say money, when you keep money, it loses value as time goes. So that's why I'm forcing people, like, we have to invest our money. We have to seek multiple sources of income. Because a job, not only does it take 8 hours of your day, it also makes you lazy and comfortable in a way that they call it the rat race, 9 to 5. When you have that 9 to 5, the money that you work, you use it to pay your mortgage, you use it to pay your bills, you use it to pay your car payment, your insurance, your gas, the maintenance of the car, your electricity bill, your water bill. Look at all the bills that are going for one source of income. You used to go out with your friends, you used to celebrate this occasion, you use the same money to to pay for your Netflix, and all of this. By the time you come home, you just sleep because you are so tired, and then you wake up the next day, you do the same over and over. By the time you know, you are 60. And let me tell you, the biggest risk in life is not taking any risks. You have to see the future. You have to say, okay, is this what I want to do? Is this the legacy that I want to leave for my children, right? If you're having kids, right? So now let's talk about having multiple sources of income. Because just by me, at first when I grow up, I used to do all type of things. I love to plant. I love to go and do these small gigs. I'll talk to my neighbors, like, what job do you have? And when I come to America, I realized that although it's hard to do that, then when I say I want to do real estate, I want to do this, I want to do trading, My parents will always say, I have to focus on one thing. Why do you want to do everything? Just focus on school. Just focus on school. That's what they'll tell you because that's what they know. They don't know outside of that. But let me tell you something. You have to follow your instincts. And first of all, you have to have multiple sources of income. There is no escaping. If you have one source of income, it's basically a trap. And income is like a stream. They say income, it comes and go, right? Because once you have money, once you pay your rent, that money is no longer your money. You have given that money to your landlord. Think about it. So no matter how much you have, once you give that money, it's no longer yours. If I buy this textbook, if I buy a camera, if I buy a phone, that money is not mine anymore. So how can we use that money that comes in, save that money, and buy something that is going to appreciate over time? That's why I always say you have to buy your land and work for your land, because work on your land, because no matter what, if this building right here crashes down, whatever happened, it burns down, there will still be this land, and they can even build a better building than this one that you guys are seeing right here. That's why land is so important, because no matter what in the future, this land is going to appreciate over time. So that is one thing, right? So another source of income, I'm starting up a YouTube channel, for example. This YouTube channel is like a digital asset. Gain community over time, the views over time, you get monetized over time, you just keep going. And so much, I've been learning so much, because the only thing to do is to start. When you start, no matter how bad you are, you learn, you grow. Every video, you want to make it better, you want to talk more, you want to be more communicative. And I love your comments below. When you guys comment down, it gives me like inspiration to just come out and create, because I know that somebody is watching. So thank you guys if you comment below. And let me go again. I'm doing trading, right? I'm doing wherever money is. Like, let me say, if you are back home, you see something, you see a need. They say once you have that money saved, maybe you have a job, you save your money, because it's so important. The reason why I don't save money is because it's like they say problems know our address. I think it was last week where one of my friends is calling me, oh my God, my father is in the hospital, he's dying, this and that. But I don't have a choice. I don't have any money, because I label my money now. If you don't label your money, it's not yours. I know it could be in your bank account, but if you don't label your money, that means that money could be used for anything. If I haven't labeled that money already to put towards these things that I want to do in my life, I would have taken that money and helped them. And guess what? I'm back. Remember I said, when money leaves your account, it doesn't come back. It's not your money anymore. So that's it. The money has been lost. So you have to label your money. When money sits, you have to label it. If you don't label it, you will use and buy anything else. A good example of labeling your money is just write a list when you are going grocery shopping. You have to buy this. I have to buy only Vaseline. I have to buy only toothpaste. You go there and buy what you want and leave. Because once you start seeing these flashy things, you are tempted to buy. So once you buy, that money is not yours anymore. So once you have that money, save that money, put into something. And once you have that money, what can I do with the money? You know, I've been complaining so much about how expensive real estate is in America, how expensive rent is in America. So if you are complaining about it, that means there's a market for it. If you think there is no fish in the market and people need fish, that means there's a market for it. Because what you think is expensive, that means if you sell that thing, there's a market for it, right? So you have to now, once you have capital, now you can start a business, because business is providing needs for people. That's just what it is. For example, if I'm talking to someone, I know that there is this problem. One of the things that I'm doing YouTube, I know that there's this problem about immigrants coming to America and struggling. I'm struggling myself because I find myself in debt. And so how can I solve that? How can I change that? So I'm coming here on YouTube and talking about it. And I don't care if it helps one person, that's all I'm looking for, right? If I can find a need, if I know that there is a need for this, because I know that I'm struggling with it and I can talk about it, there's a market for it. And there's a market for just about everything. So with that being said, that's all I have for today. I wish you guys a blessed week ahead, and just make sure if you are new to the channel, I'm so happy because I've been seeing growth is slow, but it's steady. But over time, we just keep going. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So let's just keep going. Whatever you are doing, they say progress takes time, but you cannot also rush greatness. And I believe that whatever you guys are doing, whatever you put your hands in, it will prosper because you are following your gut instinct. You say that, oh, you feel like doing this, you go ahead and do it. Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Don't wait for miracle money. Don't pray fast and pray, speak in tongues to have money, because money doesn't come. Like I said, money doesn't come to a lazy man. We have to have knowledge. God gave us that knowledge, right? We are the one who ate the knowledge fruit. So we have knowledge. We have said that, okay, since we have eaten the fruit, now we know that we have to work to have money. We know that we have to sacrifice certain things in our life. We know that we have to restrict certain people in our life. We are old enough to know that. If you think about it, if somebody is draining your energy, you're old enough to cut them off because you do what is important to you. People owe you respect, and you owe yourself your happiness. You have to choose the life that you want, and you have to create it today. Because if you are not creating the life that you want today, society and other people will tell you the life that they want for you. That's all I have for today. Goodbye.